update here. I just noticed that I hit 200 subscribers, and it's been a couple months since I put up a video, so I just went through this entire car, top to bottom on this engine, pulled it out. You can see here, I lifted it up. I've got a ton of footage of that. When I get some time, kind of in a rush, I'm getting ready to move this month, so I want to just get something out there to thank everybody that's been watching the videos and subscribing. I know I haven't been super active on here, but been real busy. So just a little overview went through. This is my GXP. It was my daily driver a couple years back before I got the truck. I really enjoyed driving the truck, so I kind of parked this thing for a while. And also the transmission went out on it, so I dropped it out the bottom, went through, replaced every single gasket short of pulling the heads and intake manifold off of this thing. So went all through it, cleaned up the air filter, just every little thing. So it's hopefully sealed up pretty good right now. I think I put a little extra oil in it so I can smell a little bit burning off, but other than that, it's running clean and ready to go to the next house. But I'll push that down in a second. I also have to work on my F-150. It's the 2012 3.5 twin turbo EcoBoost V6, and that thing needs a lot of love under the engine. So let me show you all the parts I've bought so far. This is just a ton of parts from Rock Auto to go through and do the timing chain. Got to pull off the valve covers, the water pump, the front cover. Here's the sprockets for the gears. Things are coming in, so there'll be 4 of those soon. I've got about 75% of the stuff from Rock Auto that I bought, and it will be a big project, but I'm just going to follow along to the Ford Tech Muckaloo. He's got a 4-part series. He's a certified Ford dealership tech service tech, so I'm going to watch along. His video series looks very in-depth, and we're going to get on that F-150, get it running good so that it can make the cross-country trek, towing Bad Grandpa on the trailer behind it again, just like you saw when I was going to the racetrack. So I want to make sure that thing is running clean and everything's happy for a day or two, and then I will trust it to drive cross-country. So that's the update. I'm just real happy the GXP is doing well, and had to do a lot of work in here, and I'm going to have to do one more funny project by pulling the F-150. I measured from wall to door, and it is just about the same exact length, so I'm going to have to leave the door cracked open probably above the tailgate or the bumper, and put a tarp to just keep the warm air in, because we do have a nice little heater duct here that keeps this temperature controlled. It's 77. It runs a little hot in here because it's not as regulated as the house. But it's nice to work in here. It makes doing all these projects a little bit more comfortable, and that's what I'm going to look at when I finally buy a house and get a 2-stall.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to do activities.
Garage, hopefully, in about a month or two, which will make it a lot easier to have fun with these projects.
Dale!
Power tools.
Dale, no power tools!
And I put fun in big air quotes because sometimes, as anybody who works on their own stuff knows, it can be a pain. But I just wanted to leave an update out there. 200 subscribers is almost, I don't know what the percentage is above where I started at 35, 37 subscribers when I started the project at the beginning of the 2020 shutdown with Bad Grandpa. So thank you all for watching that stuff. And I may do some things here. I've got an intake manifold. I can buy a throttle body and actually do some upgrades here to make this look a little nicer and run a little bit cleaner, start tuning it. We'll see. I don't like how it runs stock. These are way underpowered for what they are. It's just because the transmission's very weak. If you watch some Richard Holdner videos he just came out with in January 2022, he reviewed the LS4 intake manifold and showed how terrible it is. But I've got a ported LS2, LS3 style one. It might go on there. I might do a cam. Who knows? I really love this car. It's a Grand Prix. It's the last style of Grand Prix, the fastest one they made out of the box as far as this style went, because it was a 300 horse factory car. It's got the heads-up display, which honestly, if you ever drive a car with a heads-up display, whether it's one of these, a Cadillac, a Corvette, you're gonna love it. So it's a shame that more cars don't have that feature. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. I've got the truck project, and then I'm gonna be moving. So if I don't get the in-depth video of what I did on this out in the near future, it's coming. Hopefully later in the spring. So thanks, and I'm gonna get to work.